it's Gloria. I'm back here to do another video on cooking with Gloria. I want to thank everyone that took a look at my first video on how to make queso fresco, and I had a lot of wonderful response, so I decided, hey, let's do this, right? So today we're going to be learning how to make Mexican rice, okay? Many people can't figure it out, you know, it's kind of, I guess, challenging for some people to make Mexican rice, but it's really not difficult at all. It's just a matter of measuring things out. That is very important when it comes to Mexican rice or Arroz Mexicano. So today we're going to be learning how to do that, and I'm going to get my apron on and I'll be right back. Okay, so here are some of the things or the ingredients that we'll be using today. So we're going to be needing your rice. We suggest that you use long grain rice. Okay, that is like Mahatma or anything that says long grain. That's the best kind to use when you're going to be making Arroz Mexicano. You're going to be needing tomato sauce. Okay, in this particular recipe, we are using tomato sauce, and I know that there are other people that make their Arroz Mexicano or Mexican rice with pureed tomatoes and onion and garlic all together, but I'm doing it a little bit different. This is how my mom taught me how to make this. This is how my mom and my grandmother and my aunt have been making this forever. I talked to my mom about this, and she says the reason why we use, for instance, here I'm going to show you, we use fresh tomato and onion and garlic is because out in the rancho, this is done rancho style or farm style, or as I call it, out of the boomy style. Because out there, the ladies didn't have blenders to make the purees, so they used the fresh onions and tomato and garlic to fry in with the rice. And you're going to see all that when we do this. So we are using some tomato sauce, okay? You're going to be using either oil. I use grapeseed oil. I've been using grapeseed oil probably, well, this one has canola in it, but I usually just use pure grapeseed oil with my cooking. I use grapeseed oil, but you can use mazola, you can use whatever you want. Okay, also bouillon cubes. I'm going to show you, I mix around 2 or 3 bouillon cubes in with the water that is going to be mixed with the rice. Now, here's a trick to making Mexican rice, okay? You measure it out. As you can see here, I have here 2 cups of rice because I'm cooking for a couple of days, and I think I already mentioned to you that it's just my husband and myself here in the house. But I always like to cook a little bit more so I can have some later, because you can eat this rice. You heat it up again and you put some eggs on top of it, some fried eggs, whatever you want. It's so delicious. So I'm making 2 cups. But if you just make 1 cup of rice, it's 1 cup of rice and 2 cups of water. So 2 cups of water for every cup of rice that you make. I'm making 2 cups of rice, so what does that mean? That means that I'm going to be boiling 4 cups of water. Okay, so to the water I will be adding probably 3 teaspoons of this bouillon, which comes in this box. I buy this at Costco because it lasts a long time, but you can get the little cubes as well, and you can use 3 or 2 cubes per cup of water. It's your preference. It's how salty you like it, but I like Nor Suiza. It's really good. I'm going to be cutting up 3 cloves of garlic for this. I'm also going to do probably 3/4 of this tomato for the frying part of it, and I'm going to be chopping up half of this onion to go with the meal, go with the rice. So I'm going to get all that prepared. I'm going to show you the next step, which is getting the water ready to boil. So now we're going to start getting the water ready. This is measured out already. It's 4 cups of water here because I'm making 2 cups of rice. And I'm going to get my bouillon here, and I'm going to get 2 tablespoons and throw that in there. Here's the other one. And put that in the water, and I'm going to turn this thing on, and I guess we're going to put it at there, medium flame. So we just let this water boil. Once it starts to boil, then just put it on simmer so that it's ready when you need it and to go into the pan that's going to have the rice. Now comes the part to washing the rice. It's very important that you wash it and get it clean. You never know where it's been. So this is the 2 cups of rice, and I'm just going to get some water in there. Okay. And just swish it around and get it clean. Okay. And then I'm going to strain it and get it ready and put it on the side and get it ready to fry, okay? And we'll be back to do that. Okay, everyone, so here, now we're gonna start with the fun part, the actual cooking of the rice. So I'm going to be pouring a little bit of oil here into the pan here that I'm gonna be using. So again, it could be 3 tablespoons or something like that. Just want to get enough oil to roast, I guess, the rice, to bring it to a golden brown color. All right, so you're going to fry the rice, and I'm setting it at a medium-high flame. Okay, so I'm going to wait a little bit here for the oil to heat up, and then I'm going to start pouring in the rice there, okay? Okay, I've been testing out the oil here to see if it's ready. You see that the little grains of rice are starting to dance around with the heat, so we can pour in our rice now. And let's see, I'm just going to do this a little easier here. So here we are going to start to swoosh our rice around the hot oil, and you don't want it to burn. You don't want the rice to burn, but you do want it to get to a golden brown color, okay, so that you know it's ready for the next part. So we will toss it around like this, but here's a little thing that I've learned too. When you cook, maybe some of you have gone through this experience like I have. If you're not in a good mood when you're cooking, it's gonna come out in your food. And I'm telling you, it is the truth. I usually like to tra-la-la-la-la. I like to sing, even though I'm not a singer. I like to have music on. I like to be happy when I'm cooking because it comes out in your food. It really does. One time I was in a really bad mood. I don't know what was going on. And if you know me, I don't get into a bad mood very often. But this particular day, there was something going on. And Miguel was hungry, and I said, oh, when are you going to make food? So I started to make dinner, and I was in such a bad mood. After the food was done and we sat down to eat, it was the worst meal I've ever had. I couldn't even eat it. And for me not to eat anything, it was bad. And I said to my husband, I go, Miguel, doesn't this stuff taste horrible? He goes, yeah, I didn't want to tell you. I go, you know what? Give me that. I'm going to make something else. This is ridiculous. And I found out that when I do cook with joy in my heart, that I'm happy, that I'm singing, but I love it. I love to be happy and to sing, and the food comes out so good. That I said, you know what, Miguel? I'm going to share that with everyone when I make my food. I said, be happy. Okay, so our rice is it's pretty much done now. It's golden brown, and again, you don't want to burn it. You just want to make sure it's a nice golden brown. And I'm going to start adding the other ingredients. Like I mentioned, I like to make a little space first in the center. We first add the garlic. Okay, I chopped up 3 cloves of garlic. I love garlic. And of course, I love the smell of it when it's frying. It's just amazing. So there's the garlic. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Smells yummy. Okay. And then we're going to add the onion here. Well, not the whole thing, okay? So we add the onion, and you kind of chop it up into small pieces. And you mix it all around there. Fry it up. Make sure it gets nice and fried. And the combination of the smells is just riquísimo. All right, so that's there, and now I'm going to add the tomato. Again, this gives it color, and it's really good. You can chop up your tomatoes a little smaller if you want, as well as the onion. That's up to you. Okay, so we're just going to add some tomato sauce to make it a little, like half of that. That's like half a can. Okay, swish it around. Fry it up. Now I didn't add any salt at this point. You can add salt, but because the bouillon cubes have salt in it, I just leave it like that. Let's measure this thing. Okay. This here is, can you see that? It's 2 cups of water. So I'm gonna make sure that this is 4 cups of water. Wait, sorry. Okay. So here's the water. I hope I don't burn myself. There's 2. And 4. Okay. Now all you have to do now is swoosh this around. And what you can do is let it simmer there for a bit and let some of the water evaporate. And so once it's evaporated a little bit, then you can put the lid on this pot, and you're going to put it at low, very low, and you're going to keep the cover on 20 minutes per cup. So it's going to be 40 minutes in the heat at low, and it comes out really good. So I'm going to, can you see that? Doesn't that look good? Okay, everyone, as you can see, some of the water has evaporated already. So what I'm going to do now is put it at a very low simmer, and I'm going to set my clock for 40 minutes, and we should have beautiful rice in about 40 minutes, okay? We'll see you in a little bit. Okay, so our rice is finished now. Look at this. I actually went in here and mixed it a little bit, like at 20 minutes, and there is our rice. So it's really yummy. See, it's all nice and cooked, and very, very delicious. So there you have it, everybody. We just made some wonderful Mexican rice and arroz colorado, and look at this. Isn't that yummy? Look at that. Let me taste it, okay? Let me see. Pretty good. Okay, so put it in pretty plates. By the way, this is my china that was given, well, our china that was given to us 31 years ago when we got married 31 years ago. So I use it. I try to use my good stuff every day, because every day should be special, right? Don't keep your stuff away, your nice china and all that, for a good day. You never know. You never know when it will be our last day, so why don't you enjoy it? So here's our beautiful Arroz Mexicano, and I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below if you enjoyed making it. And also, you can tell me in the comments below if you'd like me to do something else, but I'm gonna try to come up with something every week. Please give me a thumbs up. And now I understand what that thumbs up is. Subscribe to my channel. And thanks again for watching, and I hope you enjoy it and you make some good Arroz Mexicano. Okay? Take care. Bye.